Okay, welcome back to Late Night Cinema Club. Today, are we gonna do the thing where we put the name of the episode in the title, or are we just gonna
I don't think this movie is well known enough yet to do that.
We should probably put it in the title because I feel like we could get that SEO buzz. Like we could get the lift from the people searching the title of the podcast.
Yeah, probably.
What is it called?
This movie?
One
battle after another?
One battle after another.
Yes.
Macy's got a cold.
I've had a cold for like a month. It won't go away.
Macy also wanted to eat spaghetti while recording us.
I did not. I started putting spaghetti in the bowl, and then you were like,
not? Yeah.
"You can't eat spaghetti while podcasting."
There was an attempt.
Exactly. You can't eat spaghetti whilst podcasting.
Okay.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, be thankful because you could be hearing
You're hearing like
on the side.
I was gonna eat quickly before.
Sauce on the microphone. Just like a single piece of spaghetti whips the microphone. You just hear it's like whack.
Stop. Why am I always the first target in every episode?
Macy, because you do the wildest stuff. You can't eat spaghetti and podcast. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
That's just only slightly less known. Is never get involved in a land war in Asia. Right? Or never go in against a Sicilian with death on the line.
I can't remember where that's from.
Whew.
I understood that reference.
I can't remember.
Who was the... Oh, yeah. Someone at church the other day said that they hate Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was honestly, like, shook. I was like, no, I'm not ready to walk out.
No, he got banished. Okay, well, I understood that reference.
Okay, yeah, but did you feel like when that dude said, I hate Princess Bride, he was just doing it for the, like...
He was doing it for the
shock?
Yeah.
Yeah, shock factor.
Like, what's the, like...
You can't hate Princess Bride.
Like, oh, look at me, everyone, I'm so edgy, I'm so contrarian.
Yeah. No, you can't hate Princess Bride. Like, if you hate that movie, we can't be friends, genuinely.
I made a Princess Bride reference at work the other day and someone didn't get it, and then they were like, oh, what is that from? And I was like, what? So I told them, and they're like, oh, I've never seen that. And I was like...
Bro.
Fail.
Okay, are we gonna... So I told them to watch it.
Inconceivable.
I know, I told them to watch it. I'm gonna follow up in our next check-in and be like, yo, did you watch the movie? Because your job's on the line, okay? No. For HR, that was a joke. But seriously, watch that movie. Okay.
The dogs are in the room, so if you hear strange noises, that's them.
Yeah,
Kipper just choked on his own spit. That happens sometimes.
He's not the brightest of the bunch, but we keep him around because he's entertaining.
You know
we don't need to talk about Kipper anymore. We already went on like a 10-minute tangent in the Shawshank Redemption episode.
About Kip?
Yes, about our dogs.
Here's the thing. Kipper, everyone always says he's stupid, but actually he's super smart. And what he does is he plays stupid to fool you.
He's so smart. He acts stupid.
Yeah, he's not. I've seen him decoy other dogs. I've seen him pretend that someone was at the window.
Yeah, I know. He'll like bark at the window to get all the other dogs to go to the window, and then he steals their toys or treats.
Then they'll all drop their toys, and then he like sneaks off and like, hee, my toys. He's
too mischievous for his own good.
Yeah, he's actually too smart. Okay. What is this movie again? Yeah.
One battle after another.
We got to keep saying it for the boost.
Will Dad title the movie correctly?
No, 100% I won't.
No.
Here's the thing, going into this movie, so we went to the theater, we saw this is a new release, so it's a little bit off the track for what we normally review.
Yeah.
I had no idea what this movie was about at all.
Me either.
I was going in so cold.
I saw the trailer, and I thought it looked terrible.
No, I also remember seeing the trailer and thinking this looks like a Netflix original.
No, I was like, this is going to be so bad, but the trailer does it zero justice. It's kind of crazy. They need to make a better trailer.
No, the trailer is bad. But then maybe is that a good, sort of a good thing for the movie? Because I feel like the trailer definitely didn't spoil anything, which is helpful.
That's something we've been complaining about recently in past episodes, that the trailer does too much and like spoils too many things. So it did accomplish that, but also it made me not want to see it. So that's something that wasn't.
I didn't know anything about this movie. I saw a 15-second teaser thing where like Leonardo jumps out of the car and does like the tuck and roll, and I thought it was just like him and Benicio del Toro being like two idiot like guys like.
Like Rock and like Kevin Hart.
I thought it,
like.
well, no, I didn't even think it was like Kevin Hart. I thought it was like a stoner comedy. I was like, what is this? Like I thought it was gonna be like a stoner comedy, but I thought it was also set like in the 70s for some reason. I guess because the car's old and whatever. But yeah,
But no.
I didn't know anything about this movie.
Okay, but then
I saw that people were going, what's the word? Wild? Hog wild? Were they going hog wild?
they were excited.
The internet was like, yo, this might be one of the best movies I've ever seen. And I was like, really? Okay. And then I was like, oh, it's Paul Thomas Anderson. That's how cold on this movie I was. I didn't even know who directed it. And then I was like, okay, yeah, it is probably pretty good then. So I just said, should we? And then everyone was like, yes, we should go. So
We're bored.
So we went.
Yeah, we did.
We saw the IMAX one, but I want to talk about the IMAX because, like, do you guys also feel like the same way as I do that IMAX is a scam?
Yeah, the screen
The
looks
seats
about
are terrible.
the same.
I don't even think that's really an IMAX theater. Like, it seemed like the same size as every other screen I've ever been to.
No,
Pretty sure it was. Also, during those, like, pre-trailer, like, movie theater advertisements, sometimes I was like, alright, I can count the pixels here, guys. Like, let's try a little harder.
It didn't seem that... I don't know. I'm skeptical of our local, quote, IMAX theater.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have the best quality theaters.
Because the problem was we were told by a member of our party that there was tickets available. But they had checked them like 2 days before. So then when we went, I was like, so we got tickets? And they're like, no, there's lots of tickets. And then I went to check.
And they were sold out.
0 tickets.
But, being a sensible person, I assumed that the party member had checked recently.
Yeah, I thought it was like, and I was like, really? Because I heard this has got a lot of buzz. I'd be surprised if it wasn't sold out. And then, yeah, of course it was.
I thought that certain member checked like an hour ago. Not like a day ago.
Yeah, not like many days before. I know, I was like, okay, so that's why we had to go see the IMAX, because it was the only one. Same showtime, but we had to...
Tickets were more expensive, too, weren't they?
Oh, dude, it's like 50% more. Like,
Yeah.
It's way too much. I haven't heard you coughing all day. As soon as we turn the microphone on.
Yeah, this is on purpose.
Maybe some cool spaghetti would soothe that throat.
Stop.
Oh, it'll slide down. Like
It's not even good spaghetti. It's leftover spaghetti. I don't even know if
it's
there's...
like a week old, too.
It's not even
Hey.
spaghetti. It's peanut sauce.
Oh, was it peanut sauce on spaghetti?
Yeah, with like cucumbers and
Oh, yeah.
chicken.
Okay. Oh, so it's kind of like a faux...
Yeah.
Like
old-
Vietnamese?
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
even
but
know.
Vietnamese, but with like, or like Thai or whatever, with like spaghetti noodles and not like rice noodles. So
We're so white.
Yeah,
We didn't
I'm
have
sorry.
any.
We're sorry.
You know what, though? Sometimes we do the food right, but I will say this. Our family is not good at... We're pretty good at Italian food. We're pretty good at, like, Mexican food. We do go legit on the Mexican food. I know you're listening and you're thinking, oh, yeah. No, we do. We actually legit go make the beef the correct way, you know.
But it's high effort.
It takes a long time to cook stuff well. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta cook a long time. But I'll tell you what, on the Chinese, Asian, anything from that side of the...
Oh no, we're bad. We're bad at that.
Whew, we're bad. We're so bad
We
at that
will
one.
mix crap like no
Okay.
other. It'll
Yeah,
be like,
we're
we
just
just
like-
have white people Asian night. It
Yeah.
doesn't
We're,
like we do have our fair share of white people taco night, but I think we do Mexican food better when we want to try.
when we put in the effort, we actually do it real nice with the pork shoulder and everything. And, and the right kind of cheese and the right tortillas. And
Yeah.
it's actually really
Oh,
good.
Dad, by the way, the reason I'm coughing now is because you guys are making me laugh, and yeah.
Sorry
Wow.
for being funny.
Yeah.
1,000
You must be
apologies.
monotone for the rest of the episode.
I must be monotone.
You didn't even say words.
That was Carmen processing. Our Asian food needs help. If you got tips out there, let us know because it's brutal.
Yeah.
But I'm also I have when people say, what's a conspiracy theory you 100% believe? I have a conspiracy theory about Chinese food. Do you want to hear what it is?
I do.
All Chinese food that you buy, like if you live in a town that has a Chinese restaurant, let's say you live in a predominant, like you don't live in an actual, like the Chinatown of your city, but you live in the suburbs and there's a Chinese restaurant nearby, or like Panda Express, or like a million knockoffs of Panda Express, like Flaming Wok, famous noodles, like they all have some like
Yes.
Golden Dragon.
Yeah,
Five.
the caricature
Yeah.
Asian restaurant. You're like, what is this? They're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Every single one of those Chinese restaurants, their food is made in one location. This is my conspiracy theory. That there is like a big frozen food
They're
factory.
mass producing all of the.
Yeah, they're just mass producing all the chow mein, all the ginger beef, all the...
It does taste the same at all those
It tastes
places.
exactly the same. I think what happens is they're mass producing it in like a frozen food facility, and then you say, I want to start a Chinese restaurant. And they're like, great, you sign up for our plan and we send you boxes of frozen Chinese food. You basically deep fry these egg rolls and then serve them out, and that's and then you're gonna make your like 5% margin.
So I think this is getting to be more of a TikTok podcast than a movie podcast because we're 12 minutes in.
We got time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
The people
reserve the right.
love us.
Yeah, we reserve the right to
All
do
of
whatever
our
we
3
want.
listeners.
Witty banter is all we are known for.
Exactly.
But listen, do you not agree, though, that if you've had an egg roll at Panda Express or at the mall or your local place, like you basically had the exact same egg roll everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing handmade about that. There's nothing unique about it. So when people are like, oh, what's the best Chinese restaurant in your white town? I'm like, dude, you understand all that food's made in some factory, some frozen food factory.
It's the same.
It's the same. Like, oh, who's got the best orange chicken? Nah, listen, man. That's
all
like
the
asking
same.
who has the best pancakes, and it's all just like Coyote mix with Aunt Jemima. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. So anyway, that's my conspiracy that I actually believe is true. That there is one Chinese restaurant.
Careful, Dad.
Well, no, but then
They're
if you go to a
gonna
legit Chinese restaurant, like where they're actually making food.
Like you're talking about Americanized Chinese food.
Yes, I'm talking about this like Americanized Chinese food that's not really what people in China eat.
No, like the invented by Americans.
Yeah, like I'm
stuff.
talking about the
Not like the real
Panda
deal.
Express style Chinese food that I don't think is... I have been to a legit Chinese restaurant with my Chinese friends, and you had to order in Chinese because the whole thing was like legit, and the food was great, but it was nothing like mall food. Like it wasn't... It was really good. But it was way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
That's what happens when
That
you
stuff
get
was legit.
stuff.
And it actually, it cost, we had to pay for it, but it wasn't like your $6.95 3 item.
It was good, but it comes at a price.
Anyway, that's my rant on the conspiracy of Chinese food.
Yeah, but I would say the Asian food we make in our house is a step below.
It's worse
Panda
than the mall.
Express.
It's worse than...
Carmen, it's not a step below. It's in the basement.
Yeah, I don't even
It's
know.
down.
It's not-
It's down. It is just random Asian sauces
Bottom of
poured
the
into
barrel.
a pan. You're like, should we put beef in here? Yeah, do it. And then it's like noodles
I'd
that
say
come back the fridge.
The one that's consistent that we have is beef and broccoli. And then any other Asian food we make is just a jumble of many other things.
But, how Asian is beef and broccoli anyway?
I don't know.
I need to know. I have questions. I need to go on a deep dive. I'm actually
Are you pursuing your theory?
Yeah, I actually want to know more about this because I eat stuff and we call it Asian cuisine, and then we're like,
This is not
but
cuisine.
I'm like, I went to a legit Chinese restaurant, and I think if I had said beef and broccoli, they would have been like, "You, sir, may leave. Get out." I think it's like if you went to like a legit Italian restaurant and they're like, "Yeah, I'll get some SpaghettiOs." They'd be like, "What? Get out. Get out."
Chef Boyardee.
What? No zoodles?
Dang it.
You know, like,
Me
I
and
think it's
Mom
the same.
Went to an Italian restaurant in our city
Yeah, but that place is pretty
the other
legit.
night. Yeah, I know, but like the guy serving us like legit had an accent. I was like, okay, guy.
Yeah. They're actually Italian. Like,
It was
they're-
like, what would you like to eat? And I was like,
Is that-
okay, Mario, I want this.
Was that how he talked?
No, but
That
you
sounded
know what
more
I
like
mean.
Maya Winky than. That sounded like Dracula.
We can't
right.
talk about Maya Winky anymore.
Yeah, no more Maya Winky.
What do you mean?
We already-
She just posted a new video. It's been a year.
Oh, we already talked about her
Yeah,
on this
we
podcast.
can't
No one
bring that
knows who
back.
that is.
What?
Anyway,
No one
so
over
to the
20.
movie, which
Yeah.
we
Oh
saw.
yeah, so
To
we
the-
saw the movie. How
to
did we
the
even get on
movie.
Chinese food? Macy and her noodles. Okay. Yeah, so we sit down, we watch the movie. Any good trailers? Did you guys like any of those trailers? Anything
No.
like-
No, I was waiting for the Wicked trailer and it never played.
Oh,
No.
the trailer I think I'm excited for the most is Project Hail Mary because
Oh, I agree.
the trailer looks really good and I'm like almost done the audiobook right
Yeah.
now. So I think it's
Well,
gonna be really good.
Yeah. Well, I have seen The Martian. I've also read The Martian. And, I mean, that author definitely, I mean, you know, everyone loves The Martian. Who doesn't love that movie? So I have hopes. And also, I like Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling looks like, to me, it reminds me of like Ryan Gosling alone in space.
Yeah.
I mean, basically.
The way the alien is described in the book makes me want to barf, but I'm not gonna say anything because I just can't because that would be spoilers.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
spoilers.
Yeah, Macy.
So I think the fact that you even said that part could be a spoiler.
No, it's just the words he uses.
Okay, but you can't talk about it.
Yeah,
You
don't
said
talk
the A
about
word.
it.
I don't think anyone.
Well, they do say that in the trailer.
I know the trailer. I think goes too far because I didn't know anything.
They shouldn't have said the A word in the trailer, but
What A word?
I digress. ALIEN, Macy.
Oh,
Anyway, doesn't matter. Man,
Sorry.
Ryan Gosling. That guy's kind of quietly. Well, not quietly.
he doesn't find out about the thing until like chapter 9 though. So
Okay,
I know
Macy.
that's kind of what makes it a spoiler, though.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Oh.
So Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling is. Is there anybody with a more diverse career than that guy? Like, he's kind of done a lot of stuff.
He has done a lot. I mean, musicals. He's been in comedies. He's been in dramas.
romance.
He's done quite a bit of romance, I would say. But, I mean, sci-fi. He's covering all the bases. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
He's not a one-trick pony. He's diverse, I guess. Diverse actor.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's almost. I think he's. You know, everyone loved Ryan Reynolds for a while there.
Not me.
I feel like the shine's fallen off that guy somehow.
Yeah, because what does he do
Well,
other than play himself?
I know, but you know what? That's the secret. Ryan Gosling just kind of plays himself.
I know, but Ryan Gosling has a better personality, so it's fine if he does it. Do you know what I mean? At least he's not obnoxious. I could name 20 actors that do that, and they have Oscars too. They'll get Oscars for playing themselves, and they'll get praise for playing themselves. No one wants to say it, guys. Robert Downey Jr. plays himself in everything.
Yeah, that's true.
And people are like, he is a great actor. He has an Oscar. He's in a
The
ton of
truth is, he's
stuff.
not
and
acting.
I mean other than Marvel, right? Because he was in Zodiac, he was in Oppenheimer,
Yeah.
right? All these other great projects, and everyone's like, oh, he's such a great actor. I'm like, he is playing himself.
He's not acting.
There's not many actors who like really transform, like who are really chameleons. I guess everybody's just kind of doing themselves.
Well,
Even
and
Tom Hanks to a degree.
that brings me back to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo's pretty much playing Leo everywhere.
Well,
Is he? Or did you think he was somebody else?
I think Leonardo DiCaprio can. I think he can take on another character pretty well. Because I've seen him, I mean, many times. He's everywhere. My goodness. Cannot escape him. I think he plays a lot of similar characters, but he's definitely had big roles that were very different from each other.
Yeah. Who knew the kid from Growing Pains would go on to be this actor?
What?
You
What
guys,
is growing pain?
it was an 80s show. It was a TV show. I think that's where he made
I
his,
think
like,
the
debut.
movie I've seen him in where he was the youngest is maybe like the Romeo and Juliet one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the beginnings.
Yeah.
Not 100% the beginnings, but there's a few others.
Well.
So, yeah. How about this movie then? So we went in cold. It opens up, and are we just gonna go like, hey, spoilers for this movie?
Oh yeah, spoilers,
Yeah.
spoilers.
We're talking spoilers in here because what's the point? If you haven't seen the movie, maybe let's start there. Should people see this one or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Go see it. Go see it in
Please.
your theater. Also, I'm gonna say this. I'm tired of everyone being all complaining about like, oh, there's no original stories. Everything's just a sequel. And then when there's a new movie, no one goes to freaking see it. Go see it.
Yeah, this one's actually like an original story.
Here's an original story. Now go watch it. And then everyone's like, but I haven't heard of it. I don't want to go see it.
That's the point. It's an
Yeah.
original story.
I know it's really like a paradox of like people want original, but they also don't want to take a risk on anything unoriginal.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, this one is worth it.
I agree, though. This is definitely an original story, and I would say that you might think, oh, I can predict where this is going, but there's definitely some stuff that happens that you're like, oh, that was pretty tricky, or pretty good.
I don't think this one was that predictable. I don't. And
Yeah.
it's not even like a super like shock, like plot twist movie, but it just is very unique and original.
It also kind of straddles the line between like thriller, dark comedy,
drama,
drama, political drama.
political
A
drama.
little, I don't know. How to
I mean, it's a commentary for sure.
it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It goes a lot of places. It's very entertaining. I was not bored. I wasn't like checking my phone during
Oh,
this one.
and it has a long runtime, right? This movie
It's
is
long.
almost 3 hours long. But to me, it did not like. I don't think it drags it out. I think
Yeah.
that first hour went by like nothing. I checked my phone like because yes, I'm an addict. No, I just my phone lit up and I saw the time and I was like, oh wow, it's
Yeah.
been an hour and it really didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It felt like 20 minutes.
And before the movie even started, where there was already 20 minutes of trailers.
Yeah, I know. That's
20 minutes?
That's going to the theater now, though. You just always get like a million trailers. Like
Well, if I have to see Jared Leto in the Tron trailer one more time,
the more times I see that Tron trailer, the less I want to see the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you should have just went with the little teaser thing that I saw that one time. I was kind of like, oh.
Well,
Maybe.
the only thing that's drawing me to it is the Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds
Soundtrack.
pretty cool.
Well, anyway.
So, anyways, yeah, back to this one. So the consensus is, if you don't want spoilers, you should go see it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
watch it.
Go
Pause
watch it.
this, go watch it, then
It's-
come back.
It's pretty singular, I would say. It's pretty good. Okay, so let's get into spoilers from this point.
Yeah. Okay, that first 10 minutes was possibly the most awkward experience of my life. Just like to say, seeing this movie. If with both my parents.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
there's
wow,
some-
this is really
Mom kept looking at me and like
What?
She kept like looking back at me and she was like naughty. And I was like, stop it,
Yeah.
please! You're talking too
there's-
loud. We're in the theater.
Now, just so you know, there's no nudity.
No, it's
but
all implied.
There's a lot of innuendo, and
Yeah.
it's pretty graphic.
It's
but
all implied, but It is the full first 10, 15 minutes. It's very horny.
I don't know
The
why
whole
I got
thing.
sat next to Mom for that, because it was terrible.
I don't know why Mom was trying to do stuff. I was trying to not
Yeah,
look at
try
anyone.
to not.
I was trying
Say
to
it.
And
just.
she also kept whispering me, like, she also kept whispering during other parts. She was like, Macy, don't smoke weed. Don't drink alcohol. And I was like, what do you think I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm 14.
I was like, no, it's okay. I'm not worried about you guys and anything. I don't worry.
Well,
Yeah, the first bit definitely sets the table, but I would say that's pretty much the only part. So if you're a little squeamish or you're going with your parents or something to this one, if you can get through that first 10 or 15 minutes,
yeah, there's
then
nothing
you're
after
clear.
that.
You're clear.
You'll be good. You'll be good.
Yeah. Once it kind of gets to the part where she's pregnant, then you're clear
Yeah.
after that.
You're done.
So, this movie is an original screenplay. I kind of went and looked up. I think it's based on a novel.
I saw that. I think it's very loosely based. Though.
Yeah,
It's
loosely
not
based on a novel,
yeah.
like barely based. But there's a bunch of history stuff that I thought it was kind of based on.
Yeah. I mean, it is political commentary, so you can definitely compare.
Yeah, so
Lots of
So
characters.
Leo and his girlfriend and all his buddies, they're in like a domestic terrorist group, basically. To me, it was kind of like if you ever studied the 60s and 70s, there was a group called the Weather Underground, and they kind of did stuff like this. I think in this movie, these guys are a little more organized and a little bigger. Like there's more members. I think the Weather Underground only had, I don't remember how many members got arrested or whatever, but not that many. But it was very similar vibes. Like if you kind of studied that history, there was a kind of domestic terrorist group, and they used to cause some problems. They all got caught.
Yeah.
You can go give that a Wikipedia read if you're interested in that part of history. But this is set in modern times.
Yeah.
So this is set, it starts like 15 years ago or 16 years ago, and you see them kind of at their peak of their powers. And then things happen, the group kind of gets broken up, people have to run.
Early
People get caught.
2000s is like where it's.
Yeah, like probably 2005-ish, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then everyone has to kind of split and run, and then it's kind of fast forward like 15 or 16 years later.
Yeah.
Where we pick up the story again. And the group has kind of gone into hiding, but there's still people chasing them.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of these characters. So we got Leo, he plays kind of the dad who kind of seems like he's pretty focused in the early days, right?
Yeah, he is Bob. But
Yeah.
that's not actually his real name. That's like the fake identity they give him. I don't remember if you ever even learned what his real name was.
Yeah, wasn't it Pat?
Maybe.
Or Rocket Man?
Well, Rocket Man, like they all
That
have
was
like
his
a
code
code
name.
name.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he goes by Bob. Now. Yeah.
But he seemed like he was pretty focused back in the day. He was kind of their demolition expert.
Sure. But then modern times, he's kind of like washed up, sort of.
Yeah,
A
I
little
feel
bit.
like he gets left with his daughter, and his wife or his girlfriend kind of takes off and leaves them. She can't handle the mom life, so she kind of like abandons the
Yeah, she
kid.
leaves.
Too dedicated to
And,
being a rebel.
Yeah, she's too much into the life. So I think that causes Leo to maybe fall into alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
We see him smoking some maybe meth. I'm not even sure.
We see him do a lot of things.
Weed.
He's always drinking. This movie is the #1 movie of like drinking and driving.
Yeah.
By the way, it is.
Drinking
Everyone
and
is
driving
drinking
seems to
and
be a thing.
driving.
So it's kind of weird. You're kind of embedded with this group of people. Then they're sort of, it's a gray area, because it's like, are they the heroes? Are they what they're doing good? Are they kind of anti-heroes?
Well,
Because they are I think it's pretty clear that they're terrorists, right? Like they're.
oh yeah, no, they're shooting people, they're blowing stuff up. So
Yeah.
it's not like they're doing it without causing harm to anybody. But they're also, like, weirdly on the side of, like...
Yeah, they're freeing imprisoned
yeah.
people. There's a government that's obviously very oppressive, and it doesn't really get into the specifics, but it's a police state, basically, and they're, like, very anti-immigration. They're locking people up.
Yeah.
There's all these, like, detention centers and stuff. I mean, to be honest, it felt pretty, like, modern.
Pretty comparable to our modern day ICE problem in the United States.
I saw a tweet or something, like a thing on Blue Sky where they were like, someone was like, this is a weird weekend for this movie to come out and for Trump to deploy the military to Portland on the same weekend. Wow.
Yeah.
Because I actually was like, wow, yeah.
Definitely I was watching this and I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, this is...
Because it's pretty clear when they're doing, like, their counterterrorism, it's not just, like, regular police. It's, like, the military, but they have police labels on their clothing, but they're obviously military. I mean, they're flying around in Blackhawks. They're all camoed out. They've got their, AR-15s and stuff, and it's a military operation. So it's a military state. And so this is the counter group. And now they're going in the opposite direction. And I guess, depending on your politics, this movie may make you very upset.
Yeah, my first thought when we were watching it, like, we were getting, like, I don't know, maybe 40-ish minutes, and I was like, Grandma and Grandpa would not like this.
Yeah, because they would probably be like, this is what Antifa is, but, like...
Oh, my God. Ugh. Do not get me started
let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Antifa right now. But yeah, I that's why I'm bringing up, not Antifa, but I'm bringing up an actual group, the Weather Underground. If you go look them up, you'll see. And there's a lot of references to the 70s and stuff that they make in the movie that kind of make you kind of harken back to that era. So
yeah,
I think...
I kind of, like, looked up a summary, and it said this was, like, a historical drama, and I was like, what part of this is historical?
Well...
Because anytime I'm shown a historical movie, it's like 300 years ago.
It's so not necessarily based off of a specific thing, but more like a culmination of, like, here are some modern, as in, like, the past 100 years, things that we could kind of push together.
Yeah.
And kind of make our own spin on.
Mm.
I think it's definitely, like, showing where things could go, and I definitely think there are... Like, it's fictional, but I don't think it's hyper-fictional.
It's not that... it's really
not that far off of where things are headed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of unrest, a lot of protesting, a lot of, like, people organizing against the government, but of course the government organized against the people. So you're kind of between these two groups, and it's revealed that one of the generals, or what would you call him, like a sergeant, a colonel,
yeah,
kind of one of the leaders of a band of this military police, is the father of the girl of the...
Yeah, so that's Colonel Lockjaw, played by what is that guy's name?
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, who has the weirdest walk.
Yeah,
I've
he was doing a weird walk.
I was like, this guy actually has a stick up his butt now.
I think they were giving him, like, a definite character.
Yeah. So, yes. So we find out that he's the father of the girl. He is possibly one of the most, unlikable characters I have ever seen in a movie. He does a great job at being a guy that I would not want to be in the same country as.
Yeah.
Every time he was on the screen, I was like, bleh.
Yeah, I know. He plays someone who's very gross. And so the point is, he's trying to track down this girl who he is the father of because...
he wants to join the Christmas Club.
Yeah, he wants to join this...
He wants to join this white supremacist cult.
Yeah, there's a secret society white supremacist thing that's embedded in the government, and he's been asked to join, but he has to go through some purity tests. So the girl that he fathered, her mother is black. So he has to go tie up these loose ends. He can't let it be known that he fathered like a biracial child. So that's a problem for him to join the white supremacists.
Yeah, he's like,
And they kind of figure it out, and then it's kind of now a race for everyone to find this girl.
yeah.
So it's kind of a 3-person race between
There's
the white
the
supremacists.
dad, the white supremacist, and then
The guy
colonel.
trying to cover up the fact that
Yeah, the guy
Yeah,
trying to
she
join the white
exists.
supremacists.
yeah.
And unfortunately, Leo has been out of the game for a while. So he's a little bit rusty on his spycraft.
falls off a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of providing the comedy because he's
Because he's just like,
So out of it, he's like, I think he's like pretty much high this entire movie, but
yeah,
he is
yeah,
drunk.
he's definitely a drug addict.
He's drunk and or high.
But he also is. There's definitely parts of the movie where he's pretending to be way more high than he really is, so that he can
True.
like kind of fool the cops and stuff. Like that part where he kind of plays the homeless guy who's like out of it, so he gets
Yeah.
put in the hospital rather than in the jail, and then he kind of
yeah. Like when he said his name was Batman.
The sequence, yeah. The sequence where they are continually, because the like the sort of revolutionary group, they've got a bunch of like secret codes and passwords, so they can find each other. But the sequence when the guy keeps asking him for the password or the code that
time
he
is it?
obviously doesn't know, and he is crashing out. Honestly, probably one of my favorite scenes of cinema, period. Like that,
Yeah.
I don't know how long that scene was, but I was like, this is just the realest reaction I've ever seen in my life.
yeah, he's freaking out because his daughter's kind of in the wind, and no one really knows where she is. She's on the run.
She's at this like nun place.
Yeah, they're taking her to like a convent or something where they're gonna hide her.
And yeah, he's trying to figure out where she is, but the guy who's part of the group is like, I need to know the code, and he is tweaking.
Yeah, like what do they call their terrorist group? It's called
the French 75.
French 75. Yeah.
Viva la Revi. Whoa, that's not French.
Carmen,
I know, guys.
you took French
listen.
till grade 3.
Wow,
More than
so
grade-
all
More
the
than
way
grade
to grade
3. I
3.
took it till
More
grade
than grade-
7.
Grade 7? I didn't have to do it that long.
Hashtag Canadian. Viva la River. You know what?
There you go. You're gonna get it.
No.
We'll
Just
wait.
give up.
You gonna try it? You wanna
No, I want to hear your attempt.
Yeah,
Try
no.
again. Try again.
take a run at it?
No.
No, you've started this now. We won't move on until you say it.
I'm not going to be able to say it.
Yeah, it'll have to happen organically in the podcast somewhere. Big yawn from me there.
Viva la Revolution.
There you go. You got it. Nailed it.
Good
So
enough.
good.
So yeah, they're obviously revolutionaries. They're trying to take down the government, but they're kind of inept. And for everyone who would be politically like upset by this movie, there's definitely parts of the movie where they make fun
Of both.
of the far left too,
sides, yeah.
where they're
well,
like,
the whole thing when they're trying to like, with the password thing and he doesn't know the
Yeah.
password, it's like, they're making fun of like the almost like incompetent slash like too hardcore, like we're all on the same side, so why are you fighting me right now?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're like, well, you're not left enough, so you can't.
yeah.
But
Well,
it's like, no,
and
dude,
also
we're on
when,
the same
when the
side.
guy on the phone's talking about being triggered and like, you're
Yeah, you're
abusing
triggering me.
because-
These are sound triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously poking fun
So
at.
volume triggers. You're yelling.
Yeah, it's obviously poking fun at a specific group of people. So
And even Leo, who's a revolutionary, is getting annoyed by the kind of. I'm not going to say the W word, but you know what I mean. The way these guys are kind
Yes.
of a little bit soft, maybe.
Yeah.
Leo's kind of like
he's kind of
"Bro,
like,
you
back in
need
my
to-"
day,
Yeah.
the revolutionaries were.
Yeah, we used to bomb stuff. Now you guys are all triggered because of a phone call. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So
Leo's kind of our middle ground. Well, not middle, but more left middle guy.
yeah, well, he's left, but he's definitely competent left.
Yeah, he's
so.
competent.
Yeah, so, a lot of stuff happens in this movie. Man, like, I don't even want to... If we could give, like, a full rundown. There's definitely a scene
there's
where
so
they,
much.
like... interrogate an entire high school at a dance. They go to a dance and they basically detain the whole entire school and then individually question them one by one. That part was pretty intense because obviously these are just kids and they don't.
Yeah.
Really...
I also noticed, I'm not sure if this is just me being like extremely like taking things a little too far, but the kid who gave up the girl's phone number did end up being the non-binary one.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure if that was like on purpose, like again poking fun at incompetency or whatever.
Yeah.
But I did notice that, which I was like, there's the kid they specifically said that's the non-binary one, and then that ends up being the person that that lets go. So I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but I definitely caught that.
You could kind of interpret it like lots of different ways. It's so hard to know. Like you could almost take it like that the person was more into the lifestyle and more into the like their own personal ideals of their self, rather than the group like furthering the group's goals of freeing people from the oppression of this police state. Yeah. So it was like they were kind of showing the difference between like like
to work
revolutionary thinking as a group against a government, rather than revolutionary thinking like I'm an individual and I'm going to act and behave, how I want to live and live my life, but I'm not really involved with like the freedom of others and stuff. So it is kind of this like hyper liberalism where it's like I'm so interested in the self that I'm almost disinterested in everybody else.
Yeah. The movie walks a fine line of what politics it is trying to like.
Well, I think it does a good job of showing that there is really no such thing as left and right. Like, there's the political spectrum is not a straight line. It's more like a big circle. And
is it more like a Jeremy Bearimy?
Yeah, it's like a Jeremy Bearimy. That's exactly what it is. It's a Jeremy Bearimy, and it's big and twisty.
The eye is Tuesdays and also nothing.
Yeah, it folds around on itself, and sometimes what seems left can actually reveal itself as being right, and then you get all these arguments. Everyone wants to kind of cut everything up into like these really neat compartments, like, oh well, fascism is an idea of the left, and not, I don't know why we call it extreme right wing, but then extreme right wing.
But then it's like, this is also bad, and this is also just annoying, like.
Or people kind of call communism stuff, but we're like, communism is much more of an economic idea than it is a like social control idea.
Yeah.
And then you've got people who would consider themselves quite left and quite liberal, but they're very individualistically that way. So they're very much about individual freedoms, but they're not like concerned with bigger causes and stuff. So it's weird. You just get these like. I think the movie does a good job of showing that, like, nothing's just cut and dry and, like, you can put people into nice little tidy boxes. Everybody is on a different path.
You see a wide spectrum of people in this movie.
Because, there's kind of an interesting thing where, like, Leo and his group at the beginning, they're very much about the group, but they're also very much about the freedom of the people and stuff, and that's why they're doing this stuff. Mm-hmm. But they're all like in it together, right? So they're not thinking about their individual self. They're really playing as a team. But then also the Colonel Lockjaw guy, he wants to be on a team, and he wants to be in the white supremacist group so that they can further their goals. He wants to play on, a team, a bad team.
No, but a bad team. But
still a team, right? Like, he still wants to be part of a group and a thing that's furthering a goal. So he's willing to give up his, like, individualistic things to join this group. So it kind of shows, like, there's more similarities than you think. There's not, like... it's not so cut and dried. Like who's bad, who's right, who's wrong.
Yeah.
Although the white supremacists,
the white supremacist group is quite obviously the bad guy in this
Yeah.
situation.
But-
You watch the movie, you are on the team of the revolutionaries, even though they do commit some acts of terrorism. That's the side we're on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like you don't see like innocent people dying or anything.
No, but
They're definitely like doing some
But they are
infrastructure
violent.
damage.
Yeah.
You know, they're blowing up
They're
power
violent.
grids. They're
But
taking out.
they are still the quote unquote good guys of the film, and definitely the white supremacists are the bad guys.
Okay, but like, so the white supremacist group, this is where the comedy kind of comes into me because for me, because I think they did a good job of making the white supremacist group like laughable.
I agree.
Like there was no point where I was like,
No,
these are competent
You
people.
can't take them seriously. The white supremacist group is this group of obviously old white guys, and they're just like geriatric like idiots. And
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, you can't join our secret group unless like, have you ever done this and have you done that? And it's just like, but the way they speak and the way they hold themselves, it's like they think of themselves so highly, but they are so stupid. It is unbelievable how any of them have even gotten this far.
And they're just like the most like khaki wearing like polo club.
They're all going golfing together.
Yeah, they're just like, oh man, they're just like, it just portrays them exactly how I think they would be. You know, anytime you see these white supremacists, like these just like kind of like finance guys, I don't know, driving their like sports cars and they've kind of got this like,
I voted for the economy.
yeah, kind of got this Norman Rockwell facade, but then underneath it's like this kind of Nazi / satanic cult.
Yeah, and then like the whole bit with like the Saint Nick.
Yeah, because they're called the Christmas Adventurers Club, which is a wild name.
Yeah.
I wonder where that comes from.
I don't know. I didn't
It's
look that
probably
up.
got something to do something, or it's just random. I don't know.
I don't know, but they kind
But
of like,
they like go like all hail Saint Nick.
yeah,
But,
hail
like,
hail Saint Nick, which
satanic.
yeah, which I was kind of like, yeah, it's kind of what they're getting at. But they're all like, in their own way, they're kind of incompetent. And when you see that Colonel Lockjaw guy, you're like, why would you want him on your team? Like, he's just obviously a useful idiot. He's very good at what he does as a military guy, and he's relentless.
But
But they're just using him as a
Yeah.
tool to, like, do their dirty work,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're never really going to let him into the group,
No.
which we see.
Yeah,
at the
I
end.
mean, yeah, the whole time they're kind of like dangling it in front of him. They're like, "Oh, if you do this, maybe we'll let you in."
And he's so desperate to be
he's
in
like,
the group.
Okay, I'll do it. And he trusts them, and it's so funny because it's just like these people. You can't trust these people. They murder people all the time. Look at you. You're planning to cover up murder together, and you think that they're gonna let you in?
Yeah.
Like it's just so.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting themes. Like, the way that Colonel Lockjaw is kind of, like, hates black people, but then also
Has a weird.
kind of has a
Fetish,
thing for black
yeah.
people.
No, it's really gross.
There's
Definitely.
a lot of, like, complicated psychology there that I don't know if I can unpack it. I'm not smart
well,
enough to.
yeah, it's kind of like that thing we were talking about the other day in the car. Like when bros are so mad at gay people that they like
Oh, yeah.
turn gay. Like they hate women so much that they turn gay.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
it's that
kinda-
phenomenon.
Yeah, I've heard of this thing. Of course, you know, we're talking about the Charlie Kirk stuff and the Groypers and trying to figure out what all's happening out there in the world. And you start doing deep dives on the internet, and then you're like, oh, okay, that's probably enough internet for today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets complicated. You know, like I said, it's a Jeremy Bearimy out there. It's not a straight line. It's not a spectrum. Everything is folding on top of itself. You don't really understand. But it is a weird kind of like phenomenon of like self-hatred. You know, people kind of hate the thing that, you know, they kind of hate themselves. It's a weird thing. I don't understand the psychology, but I can definitely see that's where they were kind of showing And I think it's a thing that does exist. So
The rage bait in this movie's also
like which
the thing about like the what time is it and stuff when he
Oh,
crashes out. That's rage bait. And then when the Colonel Lockjaw guys got his like found to the girl, she's just like, "Why is your shirt so tight?" Like
yeah.
like the rage bait.
Yeah, that was a weird scene because I didn't really understand like
It's rage bait, Dad.
I didn't understand like why he immediately was like, "What? I'm not gay. I'm not
Yeah.
gay." He's like, does having a tight shirt mean you're gay? I don't know. I didn't know that.
Well, someone better tell Chris Evans about that.
I didn't know. I just thought like guys wore tight shirts to like kind of show off the muscles or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
because I
I
mean,
don't know.
like The Rock is always wearing the tightest shirt. Like, have you seen any Fast and Furious movies?
yeah.
Dude's wearing like a size medium.
Well, that's like the one Captain America movie, dude.
Yeah, same
Actually,
thing.
not the one, all of them. Every Captain America movie, Chris Evans is wearing a shirt that's like, all right, there's
But
no way
don't
that's
think
your
it-
size.
Maybe it's something I don't know about.
No, I don't think so. I think she's just like poking at him.
Yeah, well, he just doesn't
Because he's
want to.
obviously like insecure about this whole situation.
Yeah, I don't understand.
She's
He's
rage
like
baiting
he's
him.
he's overcompensating.
Yeah, man, Sean Penn. He is good at playing someone
He's got the
unlikable.
worst haircut.
Yeah, that haircut
Yeah.
is terrible.
No,
Please.
good.
But
Go
he
bald or
plays
choose
he
something
plays
else.
someone really gross, and you know, like I almost feel bad for real life Sean Penn because it's like, ugh, because you play this really gross guy that I'm like, are you a really gross guy? Are you that guy?
I don't think so though.
But yeah, I mean, it's maybe he's just that good of an actor. So, anyways, in the end, you know, they finally find each other.
I mean,
and-
it's like Leonardo DiCaprio, really gross guy in real life, but
Yeah.
in the movie, he's trying to convince us, and
Yeah.
he does a good job at it. But then it's like it's so sad to like go home and be like, dang, and that guy loves 19-year-olds.
yeah, I know.
Darn it, Leo! Why?
I know. Well,
why?
the same thing happens every time you watch a Tom Cruise movie. You're like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is so good. But then you're like,
He's a Scientologist.
oh yeah, he's kind of like in a cult. Maybe.
Yeah. Dang
They've
it.
done some questionable
Stop.
things. But you know what? I'm not here to criticize
No.
everybody and their views of everything.
Yeah, no,
It's complicated, and you know, people are complicated. They do things for complicated reasons. I don't enjoy it when it abuses people. So there's a line that can be crossed, and when
yeah.
that line gets crossed, it's
Yeah, now I'm
okay.
taking sides.
it's
Like,
okay to believe weird stuff. Okay, if you believe something weird or something I think is weird, you know, there's a diversity of
Everyone's entitled
religious views, and
to their
maybe
own stuff.
maybe what I believe you would think is weird, and maybe what you believe I would think is weird. And I think that's fine.
yeah, but there's a point
But
when
when it becomes like abusive, or that's when things cross lines. Like we can't do that. So,
yeah.
yeah, it's not about having weird views. You can have weird beliefs.
Okay, you could believe whatever you want, but I don't want to see it affecting anybody in real, actual life.
Yeah. So, yeah. It is complicated, though. Like, I think this is the thing you have to grapple with, is that all these actors are complicated, playing complicated characters in a complicated situation, and it is the job of the viewer to kind of parse this out and make sense of it, and kind of like, I don't know, shape their view of the world based on what you see in the real news and what you see on, you know, in the movies, and like what's portrayed in TV and stuff. Like, you're kind of building your model of the world based on a lot of these things. So
Yeah. And we're talking about this movie very, like, heavy themes, but it is not.
no, it
It's
doesn't
not a
always come off that way.
depressing
It's,
movie.
it's
No,
definitely
no.
got comedy
It's
interspersed.
definitely, it's not as dark as
we make it out
as
to be.
like it's hard to. It's very. It's unique. And I don't think you'll come out of it feeling very sad and depressed, like, oh, the world sucks and everything.
No.
No, it
It's
does
really
leave you
not
with
like that.
it leaves you with a good taste in your mouth, but it also leaves you with something to think
But maybe
about.
something to think about, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't come out of there depressed. I came out
No.
of there like, huh. It's
doesn't
Just thinker, guys.
there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world, and you're just like, man. I don't know. Things are happening on the macro, but on the micro at the same time, right? Like, we've got big problems, but we've also got people living their individual lives and kind of figuring out things. There's a lot of themes in this movie. Like the daughter, the main girl, she's like dealing with the theme of like, her mom kind of left her high and dry, or maybe what she had, the idea that she had about her mom being a hero kind of gets revealed that actually your mom was not a hero. Like, she kind of ratted everybody out.
Yeah.
Took a deal and went into witness protection.
She had no idea that her biological father was the white supremacist guy. Like,
yeah. Exactly.
all of this kind of stuff. She basically any of her identity that was based on her parents gets shattered in this movie.
Yeah, the only thing that she knows for sure is that her dad, Leo, is
Leonardo
will
DiCaprio.
relentlessly pursue her. Like, he will not give up. Right? So
will find
basically,
And I will kill you.
yeah, basically he's like, yeah, you know what? Leo is kind
Unorganized Taken.
Yeah, he's like Taken, but with like if Liam Neeson was like stoned the whole time and kind of
drunk driving
and got some help from his friends like his sensei Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
He kind of low key plays the best guy in the movie.
I agree with that.
Like, he's kind of the most like competent /
real kind of character. I feel like he's the most believable. At least to me.
yeah.
But I don't know. I definitely know some people who would elect Sean Penn's character.
Huh.
So.
Well, not Sean Penn, but the other guy. I can't even think of his name. The guy with the Mustang.
Yeah, the guy in the blue car.
Yeah.
Yeah, him too. That guy would be the podcaster. Sean Penn would be the president. Disaster all around.
Yeah, there was a lot of interesting stuff, and I definitely saw it when they meet up at the Christmas club or whatever. There were definitely like parallels to people in real life that I was like, oh, that's supposed to be this guy, and that's supposed to be this guy, and like maybe I won't reveal who I think everybody was in real life,
Yeah.
but I definitely saw some parallels to like when they're all sitting around this table. I was like, oh, that's meant to be this guy in real life, and that's meant to be this guy. Let's just say one of the guys was wearing a vest, and I was like, oh, vest guy, yeah. Okay, I know who that is. This guy also may wear too many shirts. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to be in trouble, but if you can think of a guy who wears shirts on top of shirts on top of shirts and looks a bit like Darth Vader when they take his mask off, then you know who I'm talking about. I'll leave that for you to go Google later. But they definitely made them seem like they were part of that thing. And in real life, I don't even think that's a stretch. If you told me there was a thing like that, I'd be like, oh yeah, I believe that. As much as I believe there's probably like, left-wing terrorist organizations forming, I believe that there are these right-wing white supremacist kind of business supremacy,
Yeah, there's
groups
no.
forming.
Like one of the guys in that Christmas club thing, owned the things that they raided and took all the people.
Yeah.
Like the chicken company
Yeah, that's
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, the frozen
They're all,
chicken factory.
White supremacist rich business owners and stuff.
Yeah, they're all owners of the stuff, but they are like, I need my guys back to work. Like, they're kind of using like cheap labor to make themselves billionaires. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of like, you could really do a super deep dive into so many parts of this movie, which I think is what makes it great. So, what do you guys think? Is this This has to be a early contender for Best Picture.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
For me, this is already my best of 2025.
I saw a bunch of other people kind of putting out on social media the same thing, like people that I like who I follow their movie reviewing careers, and they were all saying like very similar, like this is definitely the best movie that I've seen of the year. I would say as far as like Oscar type movies, this is definitely the best.
Okay, what's your best picture then in general for 2025?
Oh, it's got to be
Release.
this.
Okay, so then yeah, overall.
Yeah.
We Macy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like
definitely.
Superman isn't gonna beat this.
No,
and,
no,
like,
no.
No, Superman
I-
is good, but it's not.
I love
this.
superhero movies, but
Yeah.
I'm also the first person to say that I have an extreme bias, okay? I'm not saying they're good, I just like them.
There's a bunch of other movies that are coming out that I can see are trying to be Oscar bait movies. So there's one with the bear. What's his name? Jeremy.
Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, where he plays Bruce Springsteen,
Okay.
and I guess that's supposed to be an Oscar.
Did you see
kind
the
of bait
trailer
movie.
for the Hugh Jackman musical something rather that's
No,
coming out? Well, it's happening.
is that supposed to be like an Oscar type movie?
I don't know.
I'm not ready
but-
for more Hugh
Or,
Jackman.
or The
singing.
Rock? Did you see that movie with The
Oh,
Rock?
that one.
Yeah.
I was looking at the trailer and I was like, yeah,
I
the
heard
color
that
grading.
one. They're trying to make that like a Oscar style
The
movie.
color grading was definitely giving I want an Oscar.
Also, I was like, man, did The Rock get bigger? Is that even possible? The Rock, like, you know when they CGI make the Hulk, and you're like, oh, okay, that's just like cartoonish, right?
Yeah.
But then you see The Rock, and you're like, that's pretty close, man. Like, he's pretty much there. He's pretty much the Incredible Hulk at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible, but it is.
Well, in that movie, he looked huge. I was like, oh, that guy must weigh 1,000
That was,
pounds.
you know what, that's actually one of the trailers when we saw it, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, I might want to see this.
But yeah, you can see how they color graded it and stuff that you're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, they're going for the Oscar. And anytime they're like, oh, put the hair on The Rock, like, and he's got like a lot of prosthetics and stuff, so it doesn't really look like him. I was like, oh, here we go, going for the Oscar.
This is, I think, definitely the best movie I've seen, though. Released 2025.
Yeah.
One Battle After Another. This is my number one
Yeah.
pick for this year.
Yeah, I feel like this movie is original. It's got a lot of good action. Like it keeps you interested. There's a lot.
It's visually, it's really good there,
The
too.
themes of the movie are very like poignant for today's political
both
climate.
the score and soundtrack
Oh yeah,
were amazing as well.
the score. About halfway through, I picked out some Radiohead chords, and I was like, "Oh
Johnny.
yeah, it's Johnny." And then I remembered it was Paul Thomas Anderson, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, he does partner up with Johnny Greenwood a lot for the scores and stuff." So then I was like, "Oh yeah." But like, I didn't piece that together. Like I said, I knew nothing about this going in. But then
Yeah.
there was a scene where they meet in the desert. The Lockjaw guy meets that human trafficker. That's a fun part, you know.
Oh yeah.
And there's some Radiohead chords happening there
Yeah.
with some strings, and I was like, "Oh, Radiohead chords."
There was one that kept coming back, and it was very plinky, very Radiohead outside type stuff, and it kept coming back during like very like tense, panicky, long, but also long sequences. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, this sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I figured it out. Right
it was
when I heard.
it was Johnny Greenwood.
There was a specific scene that I heard it, and I was like,
During
"Okay."
But the soundtrack was also good. The
Yeah.
song choices of the
During
ones that were in
the-
there, I liked too.
During the scene where like that guy on the phone keeps asking him like the what time is it for like
Yeah.
the code and stuff. There was like piano going on, and I've been super into Legend of Zelda recently, and when you fight one of the guardians, which are like the robots that are around, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, you showed us that. It literally does sound the
You know,
same.
the
Those
piano
sound
there, that was like a whole like 20-minute thing that kept going on the piano, and I was like,
Yeah.
what's happening here? Where's the guardian?
Yeah, so, I mean, I feel like this has got to be a contender for Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we haven't seen all the other movies that are slated to come out, but this is kind of the kickoff. I would say like this October to January. It's kind of when all your Oscar-y movies come
Yeah,
out.
because the summer is not really for these types of movies. The summer is very
It's for
like
fun movies.
blockbuster family movies. I mean, that's when you got Superman. That's when you got Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, Superman,
Whatnot.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, like none of those are going to get
Yeah.
nominated.
But this
I would
is
say
definitely-
starting here, and then that Rock movie, and then maybe that Bruce Springsteen movie, and then definitely, you know what I think might get nominated for an Oscar is what's the show you guys want to go see? The Wizard of Oz one.
Oh, Wicked? Yeah,
Wicked?
Wicked. The first Wicked had tons of nominations. I don't know which ones.
I feel like they're gonna try to give that one a Best Picture nomination too. I predict it because they have to get. I think it's 10 nominations.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, the Wicked Part 1
Oh.
had.
Oh, everybody's
Pause.
getting home from school.
Pause. We can cut this part out.
Okay, yeah, pause, cut. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. We'll see who's nominated. Anyway, yeah, let's wrap this up because.
So, yeah, overall, what's
Overall?
our rating?
Oh yeah, I 8 bananas. It was good.
8 bananas.
I don't know. Well, I don't have a rating system. 12 starfishes.
I
Yeah.
would
We all-
say
we all liked it.
16 buffaloes.
Yeah, at least.
I gave this one a 5 on Letterboxd.
There you go, a rare 5 from Carmen.
It was it's a rare 5. I don't think I only have like 25.
So-
Shout out to Carmen's Letterbox.
Yeah,
What is
what's
it?
Carmen? Plug your
Oh,
thing.
yeah, follow me at Musty Floorboard on Letterboxd.
Mace, how's our social media going?
I haven't posted anything yet.
Dang. Do we have any
Sorry,
followers?
guys.
Do we have followers with nothing posted?
I don't think we do.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll work on that. Mace will leave that to you. Meanwhile, yeah, you can check us out at latenightcinemaclub.com. That's our website. You can also email us there. We love
Our-
your feedback.
TikTok and Instagram, when I do post, is under Late Night Cinema _club
Yeah.
on
Nice.
Instagram and TikTok.
Okay, so it's the both. Okay, nice. Yeah, look for some content coming there, maybe. Who knows? We got tomorrow's a day off, right?
Yep.
Tomorrow is Truth and Reconciliation Day.
As we record this.
Isn't that right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, as we're recording this. So. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this podcast. We will catch you later. Until next time, we're out.